Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Sigma Profits, and the date today is September 25th, 2024. This is a post-market update, and we're going to go ahead and give you guys an update on Bitcoin and the SPY. So what we have here, the system that we use, it's the Sigma Profits trading system. What it does is it gives you the general range, which is very important to know where, towards the bottom or towards the top side of the range when you're actually thinking about taking a trade for the traders out there. It's really good for options traders and futures traders and just simple buy and hold spot traders. So you can find that at www.sigmaprofits.com, and it's very easy. It's $2.49 a month. It's very well worth it, especially if you need a risk management system to incorporate into your trading. And let's go ahead and go over it a bit. So basically, green, you're trending up. White is a no trade situation. Red is a sell short. Yellow is a possible trend reversal or a continuation. So you can get a continuation or you can get a trend reversal. But what's most important is usually knowing what side of the range you're on and then kind of seeing something populate from there. That's pretty important. So here we have Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and just go on off the weekly real quick. Let's check out Bitstamp because they have the most history. And as you can see right now, Bitcoin is technically in a no trade situation. Um, when it's trending up, you'll know, especially when it breaks the range and just maintains above the range. These are phenomenal trades. I mean, they've happened multiple times during previous cycles, and it's a very good way to get a different perspective on when you're entering a position or when you're thinking about buying a stock. Um, This is the weekly, so this is the higher time frame. It's very important to kind of know what the context is of the higher time frame, where we're at within the range. Are we in the mid range? Are we on the upper side of the range? Or have we broken out of the range? Are we on the bottom side of the range? So when you see those guys on X or any other social media keep mentioning targets like in the mid 30s, here's why. When you see people on social media just drawing random lines saying, yeah, let's go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go like that, and then go like that, it's because of this. So it's not because they have some kind of foresight or they try to give off this image of being Nostradamus or some sort of oracle. Guys, it's a trading system. You use it to manage risk, especially if you're new out there considering about entering the world of trading or want to make it a consistent thing where you eventually turn it into your job, because that's how we look at it. It's basically a day job and it can be very rewarding. There's perks in it, obviously, but having a system where you can back test it, where you can have your probabilities and your statistics, you need that data so that way you can make a coherent decision when you're thinking about entering a trade. You know what the numbers are, you know what your risk is ultimately, and how you're going to manage it. So, as of right now, Bitcoin is still along, and the upper side of the range is the mid 66,000s. Um, the mid side, the middle of the range is going to be mid 60,000s. So we have 66,800 roughly, and then we have 60,500. Um, Personally, we would go ahead and manage our risk based off the entry that we took, which was in the 57,000 area, anywhere in these wicks. So in mid 57,000s, technically 57,300 to be exact. A little bit in at 57,500, but that's where ultimately things would change if we had, like, let's say a fat candle just come down out of nowhere. That's where the stop would be, especially once the trade is running in your favor and you're fully positioned. That's when you'll make the decision on where you want to put your stop at. So everything's looking good right now. There's really nothing to say. We are still bullish. If we look take a look at the 5-day. You guys can see the candle is now green. So if we get a if we get a nice sizable candle in the next couple days on the new candle, we're gonna probably know why. I mean, let's take a look. This candle is looking pretty similar to what's going on right here. And this was in February when Bitcoin broke out and started climbing into the 60s and reached the 70s mark. So, just for a perspective, and also keep in mind, we were above the range. So, once you hit above the range, you're able to manage your risk a lot more easier because you can make a decision, you can draw a line in the sand. Okay, if we start opening candles below the range, I'm just going to cut the trade, realize my profits. As soon as we get back on above the range, I'm going to go ahead and enter a starter position, and I'll start building it as we go up because I want to add to my winners, not to my losers. So another perspective, a lot of new people out there, or people who are just unaware, they'll add onto their losing positions, ultimately wrecking themselves. You don't want to do that. So this helps you with psychology and emotions. Psychologically, when you see the white candles, you know that I don't have to really do anything here because I'm probably not going to miss out on much. And yeah, there are fat swings that you can take from the daily trading the 1-day candles, but ultimately it's nice to know that you're not really missing out on much. And clearly you weren't. Another thing is it helps tremendously with emotions. When something is going in your favor, it's easy to kind of let your winners just run. And what I mean by that is sometimes you're quick to take profit, sometimes you're quick to cut the trade. Your emotions are just kind of out of whack, and it's a great way to rein those in. It's very important. So yeah, this is Bitcoin. It's looking bullish to us. We are clearly in a range. This is super important. Can't stress this enough that we have just been in a range for a while now. So we're doing this because, one, let's face it, guys, you can buy a course and then you can practice, you can lose money and ultimately time, or you can trade using a system. The learning curve is pretty much non-existent as long as you understand what the colors mean and you understand what a range is. We try to make that very simple for you guys. It is $249 a month. That's $249 a month. But ultimately, when you're taking along from the mid 57,000s and we are at 63,000 right now, yeah, it's already paid itself and much more. So price wise, it's just, we're trying to make it accessible to people who actually want to take trading seriously. And at the same time, we're just not, we're not, this isn't for everybody. So just keep that in mind. You can always reach out to us on Twitter, at Sigma Profits. That's our X account. You can email support at sigmaprofits.com. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to just reach out. Just go to the website, www.sigmaprofits.com. Yes, these are market update videos, but we are also going to always explain what we are using to give you the update, which is the Sigma Profit system. So now we're going to go ahead and go over to the SPY. What do we look at? What are we seeing on the SPY? It just looks bullish to us. We're on the upper side of the range. So again, for perspective, you can just wait for the range to break and then start trending upwards. Example, the range breaks and we just start trending upwards. Phenomenal trade right there, especially if you're trading options. You just know to focus on buying calls because that is what the bias is. So this is just for perspective on how the system works now with the SPY. Another beautiful thing is going to be the range. Top side of the range breaks right here. We're on the top side of the range right here. Bottom side of the range breaks right here, breaks back down. This is where your risk management is going to kick in. The mid side of the range, again, riding up the range, and we're riding on the upper bounds of the range right here. We break the range. Again, phenomenal put action right here down to where your strike prices are at. And what you're going to do is you are going to do a little bit of homework. You're going to look at, okay, well, when I get a sell signal or to short, what's on average the length of time that the trade usually takes. That gives you a good time. That gives you a good way to kind of calculate your expiration date for your options contract. And then you're going to look at the range. What is the average rate of return that you can possibly get? So that's going to allow you to calculate your strike price. Does it usually hit the bottom side of the range based off the stats and probabilities of when you get a sell signal? Typically does. What's the average amount of time? Factor all of that math in, get those statistics, data, and buy the right contract. So this is how it works. We recently took a snap call. That was great. We recently took an Intel call. That has worked out great. Obviously, you know where your strike prices are going to be at. Let's see. And yes, we are currently in a Bitcoin long. All risk is going to be managed with any closures below 60,500. We're going to go ahead and manage risk there because we'd like to save some of the profit that we got. We'll also be managing risk in the mid 66,000s because once we reach the upper range of Bitcoin, we're going to want to reduce risk and just kind of wait and see if this time it'll finally break through and start trending up just like this. Or are we going to get rejected like these many other times that we've reached near the top of the range and just ended up falling over? So, this is how the system works. We highly recommend it, and we are here to help you guys out. Anybody who needs any help in using this. The learning curve is extremely quick. There's no courses. There's nothing like that, guys. We're trying to help you guys become independent, not have to wait for an update from your favorite influencer. Just kind of look at things for yourself. We're in the age of gaslighting right now in the year 2024, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's better to be able to think for yourself and then use everything else as entertainment. So this is all we're doing right here. We're just trying to help anybody who's interested in trading, anybody who's had difficulty in trading and wants to keep pursuing it because they don't want to give up. We are showing you here that the Sigma Profits system is a very advanced system to be able to incorporate into your day-to-day trades, your cycle trades, your investments, whatever it is. Be able to see things in a different perspective, know where you are on the bottom side of the range. And also social experiments. You'll see people talking about, oh yeah, that's it, we're gonna just shoot to the moon, right? We're just gonna go and shoot off to the moon because somebody said so. But then what are you gonna do? You're just gonna pull up TradingView on your phone and you're like, all right, let me see what side of the range we're at. Did we even break the range yet? No, we're just chilling on the top side of the range. Okay, this is kind of like a little bit, sus. So I'm just gonna wait. Somebody's shilling to you the bottom side of the range. Oh yeah, I think right now is probably a good time to buy some. Yeah, either they're looking at the same thing, they're using the Sigma Profits trading system, or they're just being genuine with you, and they just think it's a pretty good deal around here. That's a pretty cool dude right there, or girl. So yeah, this is what we have right here. Currently, everything is still technically bullish. We have no reason to call out any bearish activities just yet. We haven't really seen anything that's telling us to do that. There is another thing to look at is USDT dominance. It's a very good thing to because it trades the opposite of Bitcoin, so it's pretty good to kind of keep an eye on this. And what do we see, guys? It's bearish. Well, what else is there to say? It's bearish, and here's the bottom side of the range. So there's not really you know, much going on. Once we reach the bottom side of the range, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin and see where that's at, and we'll go from there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. We hope to do this every day and give you guys a general market update. We really do hope you guys try the system out and take it seriously, and incorporate it into your trading career or endeavors. So yeah, it's just shoot over to www.sigmaprofits.com. Over there, it's pretty easy. It is $249 a month, and go ahead and grab it. You don't need the paid trading view. It's only two indicators. One will be the system, and then the other one will be the Sigma Profits trading ranges. So yeah, TradingView actually allows you to indicators for the free version, so you can save money right there. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to DM us on Twitter at Sigma Profits, or just go to our website and just hit our email up, support@sigmaprofits.com. And or we have a Telegram as well. It's Sigma_profits. That's our Telegram. Check us out there. Just hit us up over there if you have any questions. And that is it. So take care, guys, and we will see you guys soon. Hit us up if you guys need any questions answered, any guidance, any help. We're here to help you guys out. Take care. Have a great day.